Runners or... Welcome to Super Media Runners.
All right, do it again.
Super Media Runners. Welcome to Super Media Runners.
We run the media to you.
So we got the pitch runners for Rick and Morty. This is going to be the episode where we do a Rick and Morty live action adaptation. You're welcome. Very timely considering Justin Roiland court case.
Charges were dropped.
But
he still texts little kids.
Yeah, still touches little kids probably.
Allegedly.
What is he gonna do? Is he
gonna sue us?
He's
gonna take down our video.
Take down our podcast.
We're gonna get started with the plot summary and then the cast introduction.
Yes.
All this is gonna be live action, no animation.
Yeah.
So don't fuck around with that.
Yeah, and on top of this is now we're going to talk about the plot summary. Obviously, we all know what Rick and Morty is. We thought this was going to be the easiest thing ever. Just do Rick Potion #9 movie adaptation.
It's episode 6, season 1. That's the one where Morty going to prom or homecoming or something,
homecoming.
And he wants to ask Jessica.
Homecoming flu.
He wants Jessica to go with him, but obviously Jessica's one of the popular girls. So Morty
gets Rick to
make a love potion for him, and then it all goes awry after that. Let's do the cast really quick.
Okay.
So for Rick, we got Bill Hader, baby.
Yes.
We thought that Bill Hader's hilarious. He doesn't even have to sound like Rick.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can put on like a.
You've seen Barry, right?
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
Great deadpan, dark comedy. He's all in it.
He's the man, bro.
I could see it. I mean, yeah. Obviously, we couldn't cast Justin Roiland for obvious reasons. But yeah, so then we had Morty as one of the characters from It. I think it was what's his name? Let me look it up one more time here.
Name Fisher Price.
Fisher Price. Jaden Martell.
Way off.
He's the one that
Jaden Martell. He's 20 years old. He looks young. You guys can look him up, or maybe put a picture up here. He has a very young-looking face, very Morty-looking face. Again, he doesn't have to put a voice on or anything like that. I mean, it's a movie. It's not a cartoon.
Yeah.
So we are aware that changes like that are going to be made.
Speaking of that, though, we did end up keeping most of the voice cast.
With that said, we kept Chris Parnell as Jerry.
Jerry Smith.
We kept Beth's voice actress
as Spencer Grammer.
As Beth. And then for Summer, her voice actress, Sarah Schalk.
Yeah, I mean, 46 years old. We are going to make her play a teenager.
Dude. She looks so young, bro. Good for
her. This picture's probably from a couple years ago.
I don't care. Good for her.
All right, yeah. So do you want to, without further ado, do you want to just get a card here?
Yeah.
V1, card 2. Post-credits pummel. Your idea must end with 2 post-credit scenes.
This is easy.
So yeah, we're pretty much doing an adaptation, and because we're using the Dan Harmon story circle, this is going to make life a lot easier because Dan Harmon is one of the writers for Rick and Morty, one of the main writers. So awesome. So first start, they are in a zone of comfort. So obviously,
Morty goes to school. Rick is doing his own thing in his garage lab.
Probably add some character into that.
Maybe there's going to be like a scene of them having dinner, something normal.
Yeah. Morty's normal life, except that Rick is his scientist.
That's actually good. Like in the beginning, we can portray it as like a normal family.
Yeah, we could establish so much of this. Yeah,
and then even the people that don't know what Rick and Morty is, they're gonna see this and be like, "Oh, it looks like a normal family."
They're gonna play it straight until it gets to the sci-fi shit.
Yep, they're gonna play it straight until Morty wants to ask out Jessica.
Yes.
To prom.
Yes.
And that's what he wants.
Yep.
So Morty goes back to his house after school or something, and he asks Rick to make him a love potion.
Yes, love potion.
They enter an unfamiliar situation. There's a little bit more. So Morty gets the potion. What happens in the episode?
Does he slip it into?
The only thing I remember is the gas. There's like a gas, and then it goes through the whole school or something.
Yeah. But remember, so Rick. Remember when Rick does it? He like mixes a bunch of like DNA. It's like a. Do you know what a vol is, Morty? Do you know what a vol is? I want that to be. I want Bill Hader to really nail that.
You know what the fuck a vol is?
They breed for life, Morty. He could either do like a Doc like voice impression, or he could go with the like
deadpan Barry.
He could just do deadpan, like
just
doesn't care about him, like nothing matters.
Maybe he burps here and there, but maybe he drinks here and there.
Probably gets drunk a couple times. Yeah. I want him to do the whole like speech. That's gonna be like that. That would be good. Like where he's like, the only reason why humans, you know, are in love is it's a chemical reaction. And
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
compelled to breathe. And talks shit about Jerry, does that, you know, same shit. But yeah, gives him the potion, and Morty like asks him like before he leaves for the dance, because I think he puts the pheromone on him, like it's like a potion, like a pheromone, or does he give it? Does he put
No,
it?
I think he.
I need to watch this episode again.
You know what? I think
like one of
you're
the better
no,
episodes.
dude. Oh, I remember.
What?
Somebody's sick or Jessica's sick.
Yes.
And
No, but
they
this is not.
sneeze.
But that's not how they get the potion.
Oh,
He puts
he
it
puts
on
the
her,
potion on her,
skin.
and it works.
Yeah. Oh.
And then Jessica sneezes in someone's mouth or something.
Yeah, because it's a flu, and it can,
And then it
It
spreads.
spreads. Yeah,
Okay,
because that's why it's the flu. So again, they're playing this. We want this movie to be like 100% like they're playing it straight. Like
until it's not.
Yeah, until it's not, and then it goes crazy.
Yeah.
It gets crazy. It gets crazier and crazier.
That episode's crazy as it is.
Yeah, honestly. So yeah, but again, so an enter unfamiliar situation.
Everyone gets infected.
Everyone gets infected, and Morty is like, dude, I could see this being like a crazy horror scene, but still has that song.
I love Morty. And we get Dan Harmon to do that. Dan Harmon did that.
Yes, dude. Dude, just imagine him running through the hallways and everyone's trying to get to him. They still have the same lines.
They could be like
vagina.
There can be like a slow realization. I don't know. Everything's kind of normal, and then all of a sudden they hear that song, and then Morty's like, "What's that song?" No. Morty. And then it turns into like fucking like zombie scene or something.
Just ripping his clothes off,
Morty.
They're trying to grab his pants.
And then that's when it gets kind of weird.
Yeah. And then it just goes through.
And then Morty runs back home, bro.
Yeah, dude.
And then Rick's just like doing something weird. He's just like eating chips on the couch.
Yeah. Maybe do like a, what do you call it, interdimensional TV reference.
Yeah, he's watching something.
Yeah. Even though I think, that would take away some of the context with
right.
you know, the news stories of
yeah.
So keeping it at still
or maybe
the same adaptation.
maybe Rick's watching the news and he's watching what's happening.
Yeah.
Like, I hope that's not because it has nothing to do with Morty. And Morty busts into the door.
Yeah.
Rick.
Yeah. And then okay. So this is where he has to figure out what's up.
Rated R. Rated R, bro.
Yeah, because they couldn't get it. They can't get away with a lot of the things PG-13.
Exactly.
And it's
rated R.
It's an adult animated cartoon, so yeah, rated R.
If they ever make a fucking Rick and Morty movie, it better be rated R.
Yeah, absolutely. Would make no sense to make it PG-13. I don't care how much money they would get.
I wouldn't watch it.
Yeah, I wouldn't watch it either. Yeah. I'd be curious. What the hell are we talking about? We probably would fucking watch it. especially if it's an adaptation, yeah.
So then the way the episode goes.
So obviously, Rick has to keep like making like a different mix of stuff, and that's when they start turning into monsters because he's.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Rick tries to fix it.
Be so funny.
Rick tries to fix it, but he fucking can't. He just keeps making it worse.
This would be an expensive movie to make Cronenberg like monsters like look scary, like because if they just
super CGI,
if they CGI'd all this stuff, this would look terrible.
Some practical,
absolutely terrible. I would love that, dude. Oh, please, that would be great. So yeah. Adapt to it. So remember he's like in a smidge of dinosaur.
Yeah.
So then it just becomes that, and then
and they obviously get what they want. They solve the problem the hard way.
Yeah.
Everyone's a Cronenberg. The ending looks bleak.
I want that to be like that speech where they're just having this huge argument on top of the roof, and they're just like, you know what, Rick? I'll admit that I did some things wrong, and but you have to own up to it too.
Yeah.
Takes a swig of his flask. He's like, all right, we'll get to it relatively speaking. And he goes through it, and then boom.
So then they pay a heavy price.
Yep.
And they gotta ditch their
universe, go into the next one.
And they gotta make it kind of sentimental too, because they're leaving their universe. They're leaving. They're leaving that Beth. They're leaving that Jerry. They're leaving that whole world.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't have to be that sentimental because obviously they're doing their own like apocalypse survival thing.
Right.
And
it'd still be funny.
Reconcile their relationship.
You got to put some sort of impact to it.
Yeah. But here, this is what I was thinking. Okay, you can correct me. So as they're leaving their universe, I'm just picturing this in my head. The green. Oh, dude, the green slime portal is gonna look so cool if they did that. So they were running in, and then it's like,
and that's the first time you see the portal.
Yes.
Is at the end.
I love that, and then it's like, and then all you hear is me and you and you and me.
Slow
and then
motion
you
into
can
the
just
portal.
see all the Cronenbergs just trying to like attack them, and then
They get away right on time.
because they don't even know if Beth or anybody's dead.
And it's slow motion too.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
walk through the portal.
I can see without
And that's the end of the movie.
Okay, no, cuts to black.
Okay.
Goes to the part where it looks like, oh wow, everything's back to normal. And then we all know the ending.
He's in a different.
And then they're like, hey, Morty, can you just take a couple of screws and screw that up, and then 1, 2.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Dude,
that.
nobody that watches Rick and Morty, that would blow their mind. What is this?
Holy shit, they killed off Rick and Morty.
Yeah, and then oh my God, Rick, what are these people?
Is that us?
Is that us? Those are just versions of us.
Morty, they're just versions of us.
This is the universe where I fixed everything. It's just. And then what song did they use for the they should use the same song for the
where they
actual
bury
ending.
their own bodies.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a cool ending scene.
All right, so yeah, return to the familiar situation. Okay.
Oh yeah, return from the familiar feature.
That's
They're back at home.
exactly-
What's the
But
post?
not really. So 2 post-credit scenes. I think me and you talked about
The first mid-credit scene is the.
it's Rick and Morty, animated Rick and Morty, watching this in a movie theater.
Oh yeah.
And then it's just them talking about the movie. It's like a commentary.
They're
for,
watching
like,
interdimensional
Yes,
cable.
yes.
They're like, damn, that movie fucking sucked.
He doesn't even look like me. It's just like they'll just nitpick all the things that they changed from the adaptation, and like, it's just the character growth. They messed up the character growth.
And I drink way more than that.
Yeah. Bill Hader, what they couldn't get they couldn't get a higher paid actor for this. Like, I mean, they got most of the voice cast for God's sake, Morty.
It's all meta and shit. And then the second,
I don't know, Rick. It was pretty good.
yeah. The audience score on Rotten Tomato is okay.
Forget about the Rotten Tomato score. Nobody cares about it since Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Remember when they changed the rules because Captain Marvel was getting review bombed? Remember that, Morty?
Yeah.
Do we want to go back to that future?
Just like super meta.
Turns it off. Boom. All right. And then it's like when all the rest of the credits, and then it ends, and then it has to be like a shitty, like a gag.
Or
It has to be like a gag.
Or maybe just tease the next episode. What's the next episode?
Next movie sequel episode.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Meek Seeks and Destroy. That would be a good
Meek Seeks one.
That would be a good adaptation. Oh man, I would love that.
Hey Morty, do you know what a Meeseeks box is? It just ends.
Just does a CGI Meek
CGI
Seeks.
Meeseeks.
Hi, Mr. Meeksy, look at me.
Yeah, and then it ends.
That's the end of the movie, guys. Look at me. Look at me. Or they could do Poopy Butthole, Mr. Poopy Butthole. Oh yeah, guys. Wee, that was a good movie. I hope you guys go
CGI
to
Mr. Poopy
go,
Butthole.
I hope you guys go to the bathroom and realize you wasted your time.
Hope you guys didn't miss anything. Oh, he was drugged out of
You guys didn't. I hope you guys didn't realize you watched the adaptation of an episode of Rick and Morty you could have watched for free online.
Yeah.
Idiot. You guys must feel really stupid right now.
Episode 1, season 1, episode 6. You idiots.
And for those who've never watched Rick and Morty, I don't know why you're here. Boom.
You brought your kids here?
But that would be our 2 post-credit scenes. But yeah, that's our. I mean, it wouldn't be so hard to do. Like, that's what I understand. Like, if you're gonna do Rick and Morty, just do a Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do anything like, like epic in scale. Ooh, sci-fi.
Yeah.
Ooh, no. I just think if they go one direction too much with a movie adaptation, people wouldn't like the fans would be pissed, and then it would be like the audience would be confused.
I feel like if they do any episode from season 1, it would be okay.
Yeah.
Because season 2 and on, like they go on like crazy shit.
Council of Ricks, dude. Oh, I would
That'd be sick.
love that. Too bad there's like Kang stuff happening.
Yeah, but
they could make fun of it too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Maybe
All right.
one day.
Yeah, we'll see. Probably not soon enough,
And let Dan Harmon direct it. He did some work on Doctor Strange. He did some work on the Marvel shit.
Yeah.
He rewrote a whole part of Doctor Strange.
Let Justin Roiland co-write. does absolutely nothing.
He's got enough.